And the first big test is how do they deal with this 3-3-5 defensive alignment for the Wildcats. And Toski Dove in motion. Little play action and on the rollout. Cook looks downfield and now will tuck it and run.
To make the play, but this is the ability of Brady Cook and why they love him as a starting quarterback. He extends the play. That play should have been knocked in the backfield. He extends it, gets to the...
And now 6 and 7 a year ago. They have been to bowls in back-to-back seasons. Cook tried to... Luther Burden, their sensational freshman receiver, goes to the top of your screen. Cook will keep as a flag flies and...
Find a way to get through the cracks in the run game.
Cook will keep, try to find an edge, and he won't get one. On 2nd and 13, the blitz coming up the middle, and the pass out to the end. Wide receivers, and our first look at Nathaniel Pete in the backfield. The transfer from Stanford, off of 2 missed tackles.
Here, 2nd and 2.
Burden to the top of your screen. Cook calls his own number, goes airborne. Pete caught in the backfield, and he will...
Winner of a year ago.
Yeah, transferred in from Pittsburgh. All 3 of those guys transferring in. Good.
Josh Hayes got juked a little bit right, and the ball went to the outside. Watch number 1. He's right here.
4. Luther Burden to the bottom of your screen, still without a touch today. Cook looks away from him, and it's... Against a 3-man pressure, Burden, 8 yards passing. And their offense has been the story here through the first quarter. And he chose Missouri from the St. Louis area. Cook checks downfield and takes another.
3-3-5. So you've got 3 guys rushing. They add 1 extra player, so really it's just a 4-man rush. And watch Cook trying to find...
Burden to the bottom of your screen. Cook looking the other way. Now Luther crossing underneath, but Cook busy scrambling. Coming up tonight as the Cougars get set to join the Big 12 in a year.
The Wildcats.
Only 2 yards per carry in this first half, or per touch, I should say, for Missouri, and another.
He's been one of the best perimeter tacklers I've seen in college football. Everything to the outside, his pace.
And 13. Their offense has struggled to get anything going against this K-State defense.
Yeah, that K-State student section was my entertainment during a delay.
On a 1st and 10, and
the interior of that offensive line and gets right to the running back. Watch number 15 right in the middle. He just sneaks through. Looking
here this afternoon. Cook will keep checking downfield, nowhere to go, and he'll drop it off to Pete, who spins his way out across.
In the slot.
They'll run for it, and they... Cook flushed, and down he goes.
Again, it's just a 3-man rush, but the guy that I want you to keep is just the guy up top. We talked about him earlier, Felix Anudike.
Just 4 for 7, 4 yards passing for Missouri. Pete tries to... It's a Missouri offense that rushed for over 300 yards last week against Louisiana Tech. Now they'll go to the air, and it's caught.
On his head, because he had a sure interception. Outstanding job going outside in. Watch the left side of your screen. You'll see Hayes flash right in front. He's there for the first down.
19 yards, that's their biggest play of the day. Pete picks up a... Dove is the motion man. Cook, and there is a catch for Burden. Cook out of the empty set, incomplete. Cook delivers. Pete. Another one for short yardage, but a 1st down and get.
And they're going to allow the underneath catches to keep the clock rolling.
Harrison Mevis is one of the best kickers in college football if they can get him a look.
Game.
Working against Javon Foster. Cook keeps the play alive. 12-yard line for Kansas State. And what we think will be the final play of the half. Cook, the connection down inside the
change movement and get this offense active.
Well, you saw there too. They're only 1-11, trailing at halftime under Eli Drink. Boy, you see a little frustration too from Burton. He knew he had his man beat. Cook comes in motion. Blitz coming, and on the slant they get the. Play action on 1st and 10. They're looking deep again. And dropped over.
On their outside shoulder. Tremendous job by Brady Cook. Stands in there and it starts with the protection. Great protection, but an outstanding job adjusting by Lovett.
39 yards on the gain, and then they'll. Cook on 2nd and 11. Thrown to the outside again, putting it up in.
But first, they better block 91 here at the bottom.
Cook to the end zone. Cody Schrader is back in at tailback. Looking to throw downfield, and it's intercepted. They have been committed to throwing downfield here in the 3rd quarter, Kirk, and this one came up short.
Well, earlier he overshot Luther Burton. This time, this ball was just undercut. It's a throw that should have been out.
Through the pick. They'll work out of the eye. Try on the ground with Nathan Pete. And out across.
And he utilized the ability to get inside and made the defense condense itself. And then he gets all the way to the outside. There's nobody there. The wall.
Pete, lineman here. And Cook will run for the first. He started 29 games at Southern Miss. He'll hand it off to Pete. Cook with the time, and it's picked off. Daniel Green.
Daniel Green, number 22, Daniel Green. I know he's 6'3", 242, but watch number 22 in the middle. He's the middle linebacker. See, he's kind of hunched down a little bit, creeping up.
So as Brady Cook looks on, Jack Abraham now at the controls. Long and winding road that brought Jack here today. Another interception.
Right now, they're just watching the quarterback. They're keeping their eyes on the quarterback. Tips and overthrows. This is what Missouri did last week. Tips and interceptions this time. And 3 consecutive drives.
Cody Schrader. Pulling a couple of tacklers out across the 3rd. All right, they'll move over behind us a little bit later. And is that it right now for this Missouri offense?
It's a tough one. And then they brought pressure. That's another thing. And we talked about the defense, the 3-3-5, and how they've been able to just get rush 3 and get to the quarterback. But when you blitz, Kansas State, the great Darren Sproles, Deuce Vaughn putting on the show.
There's a touch for Luther Burton. They get him on.
Keeping his quarterback clean, showing he's an all-around running back.
Brady Cook is back in at quarterback. Cook spins away from the pressure, and he'll reach out. Nathaniel Pete in at tailback. He'll get the carry. Out to
on his defense. He gets the great penetration, and once he gets penetration, he doesn't stop the ball carrier, but he just makes the ball carrier bump.
That switch last year to the 3-3-5 defense has proven to be quite effective. Pete.
Players not touching the football enough.
And they are going to throw here on 1st down. Cook rolling, looking. Incomplete. They got stagnant for a little bit and hit a couple of hiccups in the red zone, so those will be a few things to try and tidy up. Game long. Double-digit negative plays.
See, Coach still coaching over there. He doesn't care about the score. He's still coaching his guys up.
Cook going to keep, and he won't. Brady Cook, love it. He'll fight his way. Cody Schrader wriggles his way down to the... Schrader again up the gut. Stuffed in the backfield. Cook looking, throwing, broken up. Cook buying some time on the rollout. Throws it to the back of the end zone, incomplete. And they'll run it with Schrader. Second effort gets